This is a story of Brabham BT46B, better known as the fan car. A machine that entered just one Formula One race, won it, and just got disappeared entirely after that. Let's begin with this interesting story, but before that, I want you to get connected with us by subscribing. So, in 1978, Formula One was changing forever. The Team Lotus had introduced something revolutionary, that was ground effect aerodynamics. Their Lotus 79 was dominating the Formula One because their car generated massive downforce by shaping air underneath the car and like upside down airplane wings. The faster the air moved underneath, the more car was sucked towards the ground. And suddenly every team wanted to copy Lotus. But Brabham has a different problem. They had the Alfa Romeo flat 12 engine that was incredibly wide. That meant physically they can't build the same aerodynamic tunnels as the Lotus did. So while everyone was busy trying to copy the Lotus, Brabham designer Gordon Murray decided to do something completely different. Then came the most exciting part, and Murray's design looked insane. He placed a giant fan at the rear of the car. Yes, the giant fan. Officially, he claimed that the fan was for cooling the engine, and technically they were correct. But the fan had another effect. It sucked air from underneath the car, creating enormous downforce and making the car stick to the track like glue. But coming on to the rules, at that time they banned the movable aerodynamic devices. But Gordon Murray found a loophole, and according to Murray, FIA measurements reportedly showed that more than half of the airflow was genuinely for cooling, which meant that car technically followed every rule. Then comes the secret testing of their car, and Brabham knew that they had created something dangerous, so they tried to hide it from every other team on the grid. And during the testing, Brands Hatch mechanics reportedly covered the fan with a trash can lid whenever the car entered the pits to stop rival teams from seeing it properly. Even more interesting, some reports suggest that team ran heavier fuel loads during qualifying to hide the car's true speed. Because if other teams realized how fast this thing actually works, then there would be a war on the grid. Then, Brabham BT46B made his official debut on 1978 Swedish Grand Prix, and the race started. Niki Lauda qualified near the front. At first, Lotus driver Mario Andretti led the race, but once Lauda got past him, the fan car just disappeared into the distance. And the report suggests that car was unbelievably stable, and even when oil was dropped onto the circuit by other cars, so Brabham seemed far less affected than everyone else on the grid. And then eventually Niki Lauda won the race with a massive gap of 30 seconds, and that's how this fan car has a 100% success rate in Formula One. Then came the most controversial part, and some claimed that this fan threw the debris on the track, while others believed Brabham had broke the spirit of Formula One rules. But here's the crazy part, the car was not officially banned immediately. In fact, it has been declared legal because Formula One got politics stepped into it, and Brabham owner Bernie Ecclestone was becoming one of the increasingly powerful figure in Formula One and reportedly didn't want a massive conflict with rival teams. So Brabham voluntarily withdrew his car after just one race. But sadly that car could never come back on the track again. And today Brabham BT46B is remembered as one of the smartest Formula One car that is ever built. Not because it cheated, but because it understood the rulebook better than everyone else. So if you want more unbelievable Formula One stories like this, so just get connected to our channel by subscribing. Because Formula One is full of history that sound fake but are absolutely true, like this story.